Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Airo, and today we are here at the Malmok area. We're gonna do a walk along the Fisherman's Hut beach and also parts of the Hadikurari beach, and among other hotels that we are going to take a look at are the Ritz Carlton first, and then the Marriott properties, 3 of them in total. And I started at this beautiful hut that is here just at the start of the housing projects, or not projects, the houses along the Malmok area. So this is the first one, and there's like a path now that you can walk here. I want to thank you for clicking on this video, and hope to be able to give you some information, but also give you an idea of what this area looks like, what you can expect when you travel to Aruba, and if you're doing your research, etc. This pathway was built during the last couple of years, and it certainly is a great addition. I'd see a lot of folks walking from the Palm Beach area up to the Tristrapi beach, among other things, and other places, but also all the way up to the Arashi beach, etc. also. Now, there is something particular that needs to be pointed out before we continue, and that is that we have winds from the west today and not from the northeast, which we usually do have, and that is creating some unusual tides, high tides, and thus some choppy waters that you would normally not have. Gotta watch out with my shoes, among other things. I do like to wear shoes when I do or I make these walks, because I do often have to walk back, and just a second, folks. Oh no! Oh boy. So yeah, I do have to, most of the times, walk back, and sometimes I take the roads to walk back, and that's the reason why I do have a very nice shoe to walk with. I see they've been trying to clean this beach up a little bit. This is where the parts of the Fisherman's Hut starts, for most of the kite surfers, windsurfers. But today I am seeing one way back there. I am seeing one. Now, whenever the wind direction changes, we do get a lot of trash or like seaweed, etc., that will wash up ashore. And as I mentioned in the past, cleaning efforts are done, but it has to be in a way, it has to be done in a smart way, because if you start doing it on the first moment you see it, you're gonna probably have to do it like 10 times So usually they wait, and they wait for maybe a few hours, a few days, depends on the situation. And we are pending of yet another possible storm passing by this area, and that is crazy. It's been a crazy year as far as that is concerned. But I think so far also we've dodged the bullet, so to speak, and I can't really complain a whole lot. I think we should possibly be okay with this one too, even though you never know with the rain what it can do, the damage that can possibly also bring. So yeah, so these are the kite shacks in this area. There are some folks preparing to head out. I would think that it's not a terrible time to be out there, but maybe they just want to avoid being out there. Let me take a look back before we continue to the beach itself. This is where most of the kite surfers will start heading out from. I do hear some either music or something, so I'll be right back. Enjoy the scenery in the meantime. So I am a little bit caught by surprise how much seaweed there is right now at this beach. Most definitely. And I did hear about it, but I thought it was okay by now. But the winds are persisting the last couple of days on this side of the island, and yeah, unfortunately that's nature doing its thing. We are just visitors here. So let's see if we can pass by, and so I can briefly show you what the Fisherman's hut really is all about. This is one of them, one of the two left. So if you're wondering where most of the water sports will come from, this is where they usually do. where they'll put the boats in water, also get them back out. And just by the look of it, it seems like many of them are leaving maybe a little bit earlier than usual, because of perhaps a little business due to the conditions of the beach. So we are now at the first part of Ritz Carlton, and let me show you first at this part. Which is where a lot of folks come and take Instagram photos for their Instagram, and usually the photo will look something like this. I prefer not to head onto the hotel side. But what I can tell you about these waters are that they have been here more or less. So it's somewhere that has had water on this side of things. And so I assume that when they built the hotel, they just wanted to keep at least part of the nature area. Now, all along where you see all of the Marriotts, including this Ritz Carlton, when I was growing up, there were no hotels, and it was a long stretch of beach with a lot of these trees, a lot of these, I think I don't think they're mangroves, but we used to come here a lot. Wow. I am going to pass here without getting my shoes wet. That's not gonna happen. Okay, I'm gonna try. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Wow. That's So, that wasn't easy, but most of the shoe is still dry. That's a good news. Oh my gosh. So again, we are in front of the Ritz Carlton, a hotel that opened up, I think, a little bit over a decade ago, more or less. And at the time it was a little bit controversial. People didn't want any more hotels, at least the large ones like this one, but I think it's a good choice anyway. That's my very personal opinion. And in the meantime, as much as we've been discussing about it, debating about it, there's another one between the Rio and the DV Phoenix anyway, so that is that. But hopefully that is it also, because they're really basically no more spots. There's probably a spot for one, which will probably not happen. And yeah, locals are concerned that the building of too many hotels would not be a good thing. I don't know what's going on here, but another fish. And who knows if it's has to do with the tides. Might have to. So all of these are the Marriott properties, and Marriott, Aruba Marriott, Stellaris and Casino is the first one. The first one built also, and then the second one is the Aruba Marriott Ocean Club, and then the last one that we will see is the what is that one? The Surf Club, referred to as the Surf Club. So the beaches are mostly full of people, just not the way they typically look like, unfortunately. So sometimes folks do like to take a look at what's going on before their trip especially. And yeah, it has seen better days. And of course, this is only temporary. Remember that. Maybe in a week or two, it'll be fine. If you are coming in, say, December, January, don't be afraid. It'll be fine. If I'm keeping quiet, I'm just amazed at how much trash. Mostly seagrass, of course, but also a lot of little trash, like so much plastic still on this side. And yeah, this is what happens when the wind changes. And we definitely need to be more cautious of our pollution of the oceans worldwide, not just in Aruba, everywhere. We need to be careful with that, careful with our trash. But nonetheless, a lot of folks enjoying the waters, and I think it's, well, it's not clear, obviously. You cannot do, you know, most of, let's say, snorkeling or those type of things. I don't expect the waters to be too clear. It is, however, still a fairly nice beach. And the weather is actually very, very nice today, quite frankly. It's hot, but it's breezy and it's not bad at all. Uh-oh, don't fall, don't fall. Don't fall, buddy. Go around. These folks in water sports are always like these guys. You'll see some flags flying, and in case you're looking for that. And as we are getting closer and closer to the Hadikurari pier, which is the one right in front of us right now, I can just notice that the water levels are quite high and not as the usual, as the normal. And not too many boats are docked either. Wow. This is definitely gonna take some cleanup and cleaning effort. This is probably where they did start to clean up, but it's going to take quite a bit to do, you know. And this is the Nosklephuis Hadikurari restaurant and bar. So, where should we start to end this walk? I think we could definitely do it here at this pier, and from what I can say, first from the Holiday Inn area, it looks a little bit better, but not much. And as we look back on the Marriott side, Marriott hotels are definitely the most popular hotel on Aruba, most definitely. And I know a lot of folks do stay there and love it. We do see lots of fish. Pretty big catch there on that side. Should we go take a look maybe? So yeah, the waters are definitely very, very choppy. No music, please. Wow, that is a Big, big one. Wow. That is huge. That is a pretty darn good catch. So guys, I hope that despite the conditions of the beach, I hope you liked this walk and found it at least to be of interest for now. As I mentioned, please do come to Aruba. These conditions are not the usual. They will usually not last for too long. And if you cancel your trip for this, remember there's so much more to do on the island, a lot of other places. There's so much to explore on Aruba and so much to see and do. We are also, you're probably not seeing, but the airplane's taking off from the other side. That's the best indication of how the winds are different. You can see it. Normally you would not see so many umbrellas. You know, like being on the other side. Anyway, guys, have a great rest of your day whenever you are watching this video, and remember to subscribe, like, comment below, ask your questions, and I'll try to do my best to get back to you as soon as possible. See you in the next one, guys. Bye bye. Thank you for watching.